Welcome to the AgostoAllElite Podcast. On this week, we're gonna basically start with AEW Dynamite. Let's start with this. Let's start with Dynamite now. Let's go to Dynamite. Sorry, little. I don't know. Yeah, let's go to it. All right, this week is Fight for the Fallen. So yeah, it's a special Fight for the Fallen episode. It's gonna be packed with big matches and moments. Darby Allin team with Nick Wayne take on the Gates of Agony. The Bunny face Baker for a spot at All In. The Guns battle Young Bucks. Jeff Hart fought Jeff Jarrett in a Texas Chainsaw Death match. However, the biggest match of the card was an intentional title bout between Orange Cassidy and Utah. Let's look at everything happened on Wednesday's show. This week's Dynamite kicked off with Orange Cassidy coming to the ring to defend the international champ against William Utah. OC didn't waste any time with mind games. Yuta was going to buy into it, so he started things out with a quick exchange, takedowns, and counters. Had this match taken place 18 months ago, it would have been completely different. They would have gone to the comedy spot, cheap pops. They were going to great show with two guys. Everything to learn, grow, and advance their characters. Yuta showed off the aggression he had developed since joining up Apple Club, while Cassidy seemed to show why he's been one of the AEW's hottest stars the past 3 years. The unique styles meshed well to create fun performance. Moxley, Casanova came out to watch the action. They pounced on Champ after his win, beat him down. Chuck Taylor, Trent Burrell ran down, made the save, but was taken down. This brought out the Lucha Bros to go after BCC. Eddie Kingston made his AEW return to AEW. Went out to Castellano saying ride. The crowd was going nuts for the Matt Kane. He grabbed the mic and challenged BCC to a match at All In. Stadium Stampede. Stadium Stampede match. So yeah, we're going to Stadium Stampede. Alright, let's get to it. So the growth of Yuta was a performer since joining BCC has been incredible to watch. He went from Bellland technician to a highlight at any show he appears on. When Cassie starts a mind game instead of wrestles, he's still much fun to watch. Some of the chops both made his sound very stiff. Now we go to what will Jericho do? After an interview with Jim Ross, Kenny Omega ended in Don Callis and the crew attacked Omega. Live segment inside Princeton Arena in Nashville, Tennessee with Callis and Jericho. Jericho said he wanted to be part of Callis' family. Don was excited, but eventually wanted to see the new painting he had made. He realized it was a painting of Callis holding his severed head. Don tried to explain, but Jericho wasn't having it. Jericho told him off, and Callis slapped him across the face. The demo god saw Konosuke Takahashi come in with a chair, beat him down before Will Ospreay knocked him down with a huge elbow strike. It took Guevara and a huge baseball bat to stop the attack. This was done well, set up an eventual match between Ospreay and Jericho successfully. Not the official, but Tony Khan confirmed it. The painting was done by Mel Coleman. Go follow Mel Coleman art on Twitter. The crowd was seen very invested in all this, honestly. The Gates of Agony versus Nick Wayne and Darby Allin. Nick Wayne and Darby Allin had a chance to take on two of Swerve Strickland's athletes this week when they took on Bishop Khan to Leon. Before the match got started, Swerve AR Fox arrived some chairs in hand. The fight started before the bell. Quickly show the match. Wayne and Allin were given inside the power department. Fox Swerve watched from the ramp as Gates of Agony and corner Wayne and decimated double team offense. This followed the same pattern most of Allen's matches. Wayne and Allin spent a lot of time in defense, but made a comeback, hitting some high pack moves. The Bayface got the win when Allin hit a coffin drop while Wayne hit him salt at inside to keep Leon but break at the pin. Sting appeared on the first screen, and Arab and Fox were announced of a coffin match for All In on August 27th. So let's go some things. Alright. Nick Wayne, Darby Allin won. Leona moves like a guy half his size. We'll be seeing the singles run, face some of the other WWE powerhouses like Baron Cage, Luchasaurus. Wayne moves up on the middle turnbuckle. Full looks nice. Sting looked like he was having a time with Mike, messing with Prince Nana. We have Jarrett versus Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Hardy versus Jeff Jarrett. Adam Cole and Jeff had a long segment, which they talked about the upcoming match on the end. Austin Young trying to attack. They were taken out by the AEW champion's best friend. The next bout was the Chainsaw Massacre death match between Hardy and Jeff Jarrett. Hardy made his entrance when the crowd on backstage. He went full weapons, but decided but could pick one. Take longer. Jarrett's sessions to get involved. But Zay even paid Matt Hart, shoved the land in the hand. This started to appear mayhem, but long went. The long header went on turn the picture and segment. It was a pro all times. Some awkward moments where like people were something that happened. The final second in the ring with tables and everyone involved with entertaining. The match was booking by the best parts. Somebody came out dressed as Leatherface. But instead of helping Jarrett, he chased Karen away with a chainsaw. So I'm saying Jarrett laid Jay Lethal attack Hardy and allowed Jarrett to cover for the win. Jarrett won. Hardy will have a special connection to the crowd. Well, basically, yeah. The fake blood didn't mean anything what they saw, but Jarrett's white outfit definitely made it pop. The table didn't break away when Hardy hit the swanton, but it must have been painful for Jarrett. Okay, we got Baker versus the Bunny. Baker and Bunny shook hands at the start, but it quickly turned to a shoving match before turning to an outright fight. Penalty for ringside with Bunny having a friend get an upper hand. Break by the strap, attacking DMD while from distracted. Baker made a comeback when returning from the commercial. Earned a scoring win. He earned a win by the All In and Wembley Stadium in London. This was a solid outer that probably didn't need an outside interference, especially when you have it during when fewer people were watching. Winner Britt Baker. Nobody AEW as good as the Bunny doing the craze face. This year's FFTF was done to benefit the Maui wildfires. The Scalper announced all the information during the match how people can donate. So yeah, so we go. The main event is the Guns versus the Bucks. The main event got started early when Nick and Matt Jackson attacked Austin and Colton stage as they were making entrance. Even after they got the ring, referee called for the bell. They were being a standing tag match. All five guys were active the entire time. They were supposed to be on that apron waiting for a tag. The Guns had grown so much over the past year. The match really highlighted the way they improved. They have a level of smoothness when it comes from being comfortable in the ring. The match, Cass versus Yuta, were the two highlights for this week's show. The Bucks have a specific style of wrestling you're into and can't wait for the smile on your face. Austin and Colton put up a good fight, but they weren't up to the challenge of being the former tag champs. After they prevented the Guns from cheating, the Bucks used the same tactics to score the win. Joe Robinson and Jay White immediately attacked the winners. FTR show would take out the Bang Bang Gang, help their opponents roll and clear the ring. The show ended with FTR Bucks having a standout. The Bucks won. Honestly, how did the Guns end up with the best entrance in AEW? You could tell Colton and Austin have been hitting the gym. It's always surprising that AEW gives a chance to have the Bucks make their usual entrance because the crowd loves it so much. My thoughts on this whole episode. Nobody's going to say this week's episode was best, but it had enough to keep the average invested through the rest of the night. Yuta and Cassidy put on the fun on the match to get things going. The Bucks and Guns closed the show with a genetic tag team bout. The Chainsaw Massacre death match didn't exactly live up to the hype, but if you're a weird concept mayhem, you might get a kick out of it. The segment with Jericho Kyle is also one everyone should take time to watch, and it helps set up more than one potential match in the coming months. So yeah, basically that was Dynamite. Let's go to the Rampage spoilers. Rampage was taped on Nashville, Tennessee. Ray Phoenix defeated Commander. The ROH World Tag Champs. Aussie Open defeated Brother Zay and Ethan Page to retain the ROH Tag Belts. Guevara defeated John Cruz. Sky Blue and AEW Women's World Champion Shida defeated Tony Storm, Rui Soho. Now, after the bells, Tony Storm and Soho attacked Shida. Baker came to the ring. The four women brawled. That was pretty much, that was Rampage. So, pretty much, honestly, Alright, now we go straight to ROH. Alright, let's go to ROH TV now for this week. Okay, let's
We have match cards: Cyrus Young versus Josh Woods. And we also have the finals of the ROH team eliminated. Let's go before that. Here are the most of the match cards. ROH Women's Champ for Voting Ground match. Athena versus Brittany Jade. Gravity versus Gringo Loco. Samoa Joe Stokely Halfway versus the Boys. Gip Garrison versus Cole Carter. Billy Starks versus Charlotte Renegade. Lee Moriarty and the Workhorsemen versus Andre Andrade. Darius Martin and Lee Johnson. Trisha Dora versus Lee Frost. Rachel Aaron versus Leo Hirsch. Peter Avalon versus Dalton Castle, and Torian East versus Metal League. Let's start with Pure Rules. Silas Young versus Josh Woods. Silas worked over Woods start. Matt returned by Woods, but Silas grabbed the knuckle lock. Woods looked for chaos there early, but Silas rolls through for a 2. Wood rolls through for the 2. Yeah, okay. Both men trade roll-ups for train standing arm bars. Silas hold on, but Woods drives to the outside, catches Silas across the middle rope. Hammer look by Woods, who now focus on the injured arm of Silas. Silas with an uppercut to Woods' face at back elbow. Roller for a 2 by Silas. Jack knock cover by Silas for 2. Silas go up and overcharging Woods for a 2 count. Silas and Woods go for hold to hold before Woods dropped Silas with a big right hand and closed fist, and he issued a warning. Right now, cross suplex in the corner by Woods, and he gets the win. Winner, Josh Woods. So, yeah. So, basically, like, my thoughts, I like the new Josh Woods here, using the closed fist in the end to get the win with smart wrestling. It's good. It's smart wrestling. Alright, the ROH Women's World Champ Proving Ground match. Athena versus Brittany Jade. Jade selling Athena to Athena floor, but Athena pulled hard to the floor from the apron. Athena then slammed Jade to the guardrail on the outside. Back in the ring, Athena handspring out of a head scissor. Powerbomb Jade, rolling elbow, finito, winner Jade. Extra squash, Athena rules. The Renegades hit the ring. Jump Athena from behind. Athena tried to fight both wins, but here's Billy Starks to make the save. The Renegades run off. Samoa Joe stuck halfway versus the Boys. Somebody back a mic calls to the Rough Rider of Ring of Honor, said Joe's the GOAT, TV champ. That's why Stoke will be on the paper and Joe needs him. The Boys try to jump Joe but gets shrugged off. Chops to Brandon for Joe to go to work with buy shops in the corner. Stokely gets the tag, hits the wheelbarrow into an arm drag. Stokely Mr. Splash in the corner gets chopped. Drop kick by Brandon gets the 2. Chin Bigger by Stokely but snap suplex by Brandon. Stokely grabbed the referee and Joe clothesline Brandon. Stokely made the tag out both boys. Big elbow, Paley in the corner to both boys. Joe looks for the muscle buster for Stokely when they come to the top rope. Stokely goes to the top. Joe holds Brandon and Kelly walks away. Joe like fight once. Stokely dies. Then Joe talks out Brandon out. Winners, Samoa Joe stuck halfway. Honestly, this was hilarious, you know? Hilarious. Darius Martin, Lee Johnson, Andrade versus Lee Moriarty on the Workhorsemen. Moriarty and Johnson start. Lee Prawn jump kick by Johnson on an atomic drop. Calls on over the top by Martin Moriarty. Handspring kick to Henry. Joe hit toss to Drake. Pair of kicks, 1 count. Henry catches Johnson with a knee for the apron. And a dragon screw by Moriarty. Set on for the apron. Drake gets 2. Hard chops by Drake in the corner, half and half suplex on the bridge to Moriarty, but no pin. Hot tag to Andrade, who clears the ring with clothesline, spring neck breaker to Moriarty. Dives to Henry on the outside, Spanish fly to Moriarty for 2 count. Shogun drop kick to Henry by Johnson to a German suplex on Andrade. Drake's in a big single leg, drop kick to Martin. Head kick by Henry and assistant set out powerbomb by the Workhorseman. Hammerlock neckbreaker by Moriarty to Johnson, jumping flatline Johnson to Moriarty, Joe bit by Drake to Johnson, Chase Theory by Henry, but Dry rolls through and holds on for the 3 count. Darius Martin, Lee Johnson, and Joe Andrade. My thoughts that all 6 dudes really work well together. This was one heck of a sprint. Trisha Dora versus Lady Frost. Frost to top roll, cartwheel to Ross, lock, and get a cover with 2. Now, both women tried pin combination early, and we had a stalemate. Armbar was split by Dora over the shoulders of Frost, but Frost gets to the ropes. Dora misses a dive. And Frost hit a cannonball off the apron, back in the ring. Waistlock and German by Adari for a long 2 count. Tunnel London into the chest breaker by Adora, gets a 2 count. So, Adora looks for a Taylor Tubman, but Frost ducks, connects with a high kick. Frost gets up 2, Frostbite 1, 2, 3. Lady Frost wins. My thoughts that good stuff here, but Kimberly Short. I like to see Frost gets a win. I'm assuming she gets a contract ROH. Now we go to Rachel Elling versus Leah Hirsch. Hirsch decides against the code of honor. Body slam at set time by Era. Elling looks for a back body drop, but Hirsch lands on her feet, kicks out of the arm. Elling. Hirsch now focusing the attack on the arm. Shoulder hammerlock by Hirsch. Then Elling rolls into for a 2. Snapmare into straight armbar by Hirsch. Elling stacks for a pin. Counters her arm wringer. Boot the Elling and a spinning uppercut. Brainbuster by Elling gets another 2. Both Roman jockeying for position. Hirsch looks for a crucifix but counters a straight armbar and Elling quickly taps. My thoughts that Hirsch is the shiny toy right now. Elling stood out here too. Good to have a veteran presence like he's back on the show. We got a Pierre Avalon versus Dalton Castle. Matt returned by Castle. Ankle pick by Castle and a waistlock by Castle. Avalon counters with a headlock, takeover, drop kick, bang or rain by Castle early on, but Avalon frees himself right back into a big T-ball suplex. Running into a corner lariat, bang or rain, one counts over. We got Tony Nese here. He wants everyone to do group training. Jerry Lynn shows up, says Tony comes time of it. He has someone that to face Nese and they're a blast from the past. So yeah. There was a segment, before that, there was a segment going on with Tony Nese talking about everyone doing group training. Jerry Lynn is showing up. It said, he's tired of it. So Tony Nese has faced someone from the past. Is that? I think that's probably next week, I'm thinking. So, alright, let's get to it. Tony Nese with Daivari versus Mentally. Shoulder block by Nese. Hip toss from the ropes, but Mentally Arn drags out of it. Mentally walks the rope. Arn drags Nese again. Nese bails to the outside. Mentally fakes him out with a handspring. Mentally hit the ropes. The Daivari trips him to the outside and allowed Nese to send to the foot harder and take advantage. Spinning back kick to the face of Mentally gets 2. Nese hangs Mentally into a wall, uses him to do crutches before delivering bicycle kicks. The biceps by Nese, who slams Mentally in the chest with a bunch. Back elbow by Mentally, who got sent to the apron, kick Daivari to the face. Nese charges, but Mentally moves, takes him out with anti-moonsault. Mentally hits the floor hard, but comes out top with diving crossbody, 2 count. Reverse sling blade by Mentally and a shotgun drop kick, 2 count. Mentally hit a ropes, but Nese follows with a rolling elbow. Liger bomb by Nese into a long 2 count. Nese pulled backwards into a bottom turnbuckle, but Nese runs into a super kick power handle driver eventually. And this one's over. Mentally wins. My thoughts is that I had nothing wherever against Tony Nese, but mentioned seeing him every week, something to do. Something that this match felt Mentally felt something different. These two had a good showing in the main event. So yeah, honestly, so it was a good Ring of Honor episode. Like in retrospect, honestly, in retrospect, further, let me look at my notes. Let me get to my notes. My notes. Okay, all right, back to my notes. I finally found my notes. All right, my final thoughts on ROH. It's a good episode of ROH Honor Club tonight. I'm not sure it really needed to be 2 hours and 14 minutes long, but the angles, the advances were good, and the matches were largely good too. They were trying to find a balance, which shows that the Dark Elevation were canceled, trying a chance for young stars to get rest while also trying to advance angles for bigger stars. They definitely achieved that tonight. So yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah. So that's Ring of Honor. Let's go straight to Collision now.
On to Collision. Okay, on to Collision. Okay, Collision Live. We got Darby Allin versus Christian Cage. FTR appearance. Jay White took on Dalton Castle. So basically, last night's following edition of Collision from Lexington, Kentucky. The next Sunday's All In for London. Yeah. The AEW Tag Team Champions FTR will appear in their title defense against Young Bucks. I know this will be a live promo or tape. This is their first on-screen appearance since Joshua was arrested on Friday this week. I'm ready to tell you the news. Head of their channel, the TNT champion Luchasaurus at All Out. The former champ Darby Allin will take on Christian Cage, the man who's been parading a title holder after Luchasaurus won it. Willow Nightingale, recent feud with Diamond with 2 as they go one-on-one. So, Bullet Club Gold's Jay White will return single action as he faced Dalton Castle. Powerhouse Hobbs will be in action while the man who attacked last week following the challenge mural will be on the hand as well. Boss Mojo and Ricky Starks will be in house for promos. And after our cold opening promos from Darby Allin, Bullet Club Gold, Castle, Samoa Kevin Kelly welcome us to Collision. Kelly and Michael McGuinness were on the call. Samoa Joe versus Golden Vampire never started. Joe was appointed by Kevin Kelly as Golden Vampire, attacked Joe before the bell. He fought Joe around ringside for shoving the rings and the referee down. He got in a ring, hit a rising knee, were laying out Joe with a go to sleep. Golden Vampire unmasked revealed CM Punk. Punk took the microphone and officially accepted Joe's challenge for All In with saltier language. We got a video package hyping the history of All In an event with Kelly nothing. There's more tickets than sold for the show ever in our history. Jay White with Bullet Club Gold defeated Golden Castle. Castle took White down with a single leg, forcing White to the ropes. White tried to send Castle to the floor, but the boys sent Castle back in the ring where he hit a pair of waist lock takedowns on White. White chopped Castle in the corner, stopped a couple suplex attempts. Castle went for running knee in the corner, but White ducked. Castle flew to the floor. Bullet Club Gold chased boys around. Castle fought out of White's control. White ball into the Castle suplex and a back elbow. Castle had a running knee to the corner, sending White over the head, pair of suplexes. White tried to fight out a suplex. Tell you what it is. Castle had a stalling German suplex. Castle pulled for Bangarang, but White grabbed the ropes, low bridge out of the ring. White chopped the Castle in the announce table. He tried to send Castle into the ring. Castle rebounded off the apron, hit a run at Rana. Bullet Club Gold tried to interfere, but Boyd took it down on a dive. White recovered a ring for a near fall when hit Blade Buster, scoring the win with a Blade Runner. So, yeah. That was the match. Now, after the match, Tony Schiavone was in the ring with Bullet Club Gold. White said Mega knew was different. He stayed in the hospital bed before they put him in. He said the Elite lied to everyone. He said they were part of Bullet Club. At Wembley, the Bullet Club will set the record straight. Robson only took 2 minutes to take out Mega. They will hand them all in. The Guns say they will deal with the Bucks and the Mega on Wednesday. They want a warm-up match right now. Bullet Club Gold defeat Orange Savages. Savages took the fight to Austin Gunn to start. Robson cut up Bronson in the apron for Golden Team to take advantage. As the Robson, Cannibal, and Gold Team mocked Elite with their pose. Robinson hit a V-trick on Bronson for Colton Gunn sent to a force guard. Then Bolton tag in. Boulder tag in. Boulder ran wild. Dropped both the Guns with double ends of day. Caught Ross on a crossbar. Jumped onto the Guns. Match piled into a 6 brawl. The Guns couldn't hold Boulder with a 310. But Austin hit a famous ass instead. Robinson scored the win on Jameson with his face buster. After that, the announcers, they recapped the Acclaim's recent actions, starting to pair with time Billy Gunn. Then recapped the House of Black's attack on the Acclaim for Wednesday, when he left Castle's bloody blood and stole Gunn's boots. Now we're going to a video package of House of Black, throwing Gunn's boots away, with Malachi Black telling Gunn he was a shadow of himself. Then we go to a video. Joe's assistant called from Rouge was not happy on Left Falcon and Bumbles' recent losing streak. Left Falcon on fucking Bob's recent losing streak. Rouge wanted Joyce to bring them to Mexico in a blodge. President Vance Drestico parted for being pulled into Feral Maskman. Was right. The funny part is, was Rush the man that kidnapped Samoa Joe all these years ago? One can only wonder. We go back to Tony Schiavone with backstage with Ricky Starks. They clarified the Starks suspension wasn't 30 days long. It rather was 28 days. That being four full weeks. Starks having served 2 of those weeks means suspension ends the night before All Out. Chicago. Starks said he will be bringing chaos tonight with Big Bill entering the frame. After that, we get a style video package of Starks saying he has been distracted lately. Now he's focused and now he's dangerous. We got Big Bill with Starks defeating Derek Neal. Bill came out to Starks' visit. Bill ran through Neal, chokeslam for a win 2 minutes. After the match, Bill held Neal down so Starks would whip him with the belt. We got a video package of Stark, Sting, Darby Allin, attacking Air Fox, the rest of the Academy. And Allin said he was wanting to scrap up Fox for Wembley, put him in the coffin. Then return to Wednesday Dynamite. Nick Wayne said he wanted revenge on the local affiliates for attacking him at the home. It would be Allin Wayne versus Fox Swerve versus Dynamite. Will Nightingale. Then we go to Nightingale defeating Diamond. Diamond tried to keep Nightingale held down. Nightingale shoved the headset attempt to hit a backbreaker. Nightingale dropped down on the apron, leaving Martinez to make her way to the side. Get away from Oklahoma Stampede, but Diamond dropped Nightingale with a chop block. Nightingale dropped Diamond set of clotheslines. We came back from commercial. Nightingale ran wild. Diamond hit a main event. I must run near fall. Diamond eating Nightingale tape rope. Hit center right knees in the corner. Diamond outside DT fall. Get brought down to rope fight. Powerbomb 10. A drop kick. Right there. Ring. Stanley to ringside. Martinez for him. For a ring or bad ring and a winner. Powerbomb, man. Alright, then we go to video package hyping FTR versus Young Bucks All In. Both members of FTR spoke how Bucks have their accolades, but FTR really wants to win the rubber match. Yeah, I was amazed about that. We go backstage when Lexi Nair was with Toni Storm. Nair announced next week on Rampage we'll see 4 women in the AEW title match, All In. Match with Baker Shooter taking on Storm and Rio. Storm said not to question the boundary between Outcast and the issue with Taker place history as first AEW Women's Champion. Haas defeated Kevin Koo. Koo went for his crossbody, but Koo standing toss and Koo flying. Hobbs in the side corner for taking Koo up and down to the back suplex. Hobbs covered Koo Larris for hitting Mayweather's spine box for the win. He called out Mira at points in the match. He sent a message by Lucky in the accolade after the match. Mira popped on the battle screen. He said he used to follow the book, but now he walks alone. Dexter will come for Haas all out. He will piss on the cold, dead body. Jesus. Oy. They gave us a rundown Dynamite card. We got the Collision card. Also next week, we got All-Star 8-Man Tag. No names announced. We'll hear from the Stars and show in London night before All In as well. Then we go to the main event. Darby Allin versus Christian Cage. The match wrapped up fever patch at the end when Allin scored an important win in one of his current feuds. The 2 started the match with Allin working on Christian's arm. Cage dropped Allin on the hammerlock armboard, dropping Allin into the bucket hard back his arm or something. But back then, now Allin tried to set a pinfall to Christian Cage. Cage run him his neck on the ropes for sending into barricades. Cage taunt Allin with the tag team title, but popping with a punch, dropping him with a hammerlock slam. Cage modified his reverse DDT, dropping him with his arm, hammerlock. Cage set up a spear, but Allin kicked him and hit a cover for a near fall. Allin blind Cage with his turtleneck, leading to the 2 knocking heads. Then Allin fired up a coffin splash as when coming back. Allin sent Christian to a turbo shotgun top kick. When top rope instead of going at the Cage, dove onto Luchasaurus caught and led into the Cage. Larry on the floor. Allin hit a double 2 hold on Christian onto the chair before sending Christian to hitting missile drop kick on the top of the floor. Allin set up the coffin drop in the ring, but Cage rolled into the apron. Allin went for the coffin drop. Anyway, Luchasaurus pulled Cage and Allin. Forced Allin to land on the apron, nasty thud. The referee sent Luchasaurus to the back, but allowed Christian to hit Allin with the TNT title. But Allin fell to the floor and Christian pulled him back. The ring only got a near pinfall. Allin sidestepped a spear, drop kick Christian Cage in the corner. Allen brought Cage to the top rope, but hit a sunset powerbomb. There for the river ball. Cage cut off Sergeant Allen with an area and went for a prettier back. Allen caught on jackknife cover for the win. After the match, Siobhan wanted to speak to Allen, but Luchasaurus came back out. Cage dropped Allen from behind with TNT title. Luchasaurus dropping Allen with a choke slam. Cage covered Allen with Luchasaurus forcing the count 3 and announced as the winner, still TNT champ. Cage and Luchasaurus stood tall to end the show. So yeah, that was Collision, and let's add some more to this Collision. My thoughts. Let's go to my thoughts. I'm gonna check my notes. My thoughts this week. Okay, here's my thoughts on this Collision. This week's Collision had a lot to like. Malice had some filler that told him the same overall show. Castle White opened the show with a great match. The closer between Cage and Allen got a crowd chant. This is awesome. This 2 squash match saw combined to see get some one decent match, but the AEW has used squashes for a long time, so it comes with territory at this point. The fact that AEW is building 2 pay-per-views and one that have fans side for both has been impressive to watch, especially since weekly show has been good too. AEW has been a slump earlier this year, but it seems to get back on right on track. So yeah, that's it. B+ for a Collision. That's what I'm gonna say. So yeah, let's go to the wrestling news.
Alright, we just reviewed our wrestling. Now we go straight to the wrestling news. Alright, the wrestling news. Let's start. We got Billy Corgan revealing LA Knight was set up to be the NWA World Champ. The NWA owner, aka the failure Billy Corgan, was interviewed by Chris Van Vliet to promote the upcoming NWA 75 Fit pay-per-view. During it, Corgan talked about LA Knight, went on the LA Drake name, and whatever, had a run with the World Tag Belts at Storm. Billy revealed that Knight was positioned as World Heavyweight Champ, but didn't want to hold him back. He had other opportunities. He won a great promos all times to LA Knight, and that's not taking away anything from his wrestling and a main event level ability in the ring. We all know he can talk. It's great to see him now. He booked him. He set up to be NWA World Champ. That's right around the time pandemic. He was under an NWA contract. Get to the point where, I can't remember what it was like from here. Do good business, no heat there. Obviously, that he needed to go pursue other opportunities. So yeah, when I started trying to go and hold him back, it was something there, but clearly understood. Also, it built around Nick Aldis for a while. When Aldis was going to draft the title, it was clearly going to him, so it was a shame that it never happened because we would have a lot of fun. Always ready to work with him somewhere. So I picture my 50th birthday is me, Aaron Stevens, Eli Drake, EC Drake. I can't remember our person wrestling was there. But yeah, I always got on with him, and I'm very happy for him. He deserves every bit of success coming his way. He's far class way to get there. So yeah. Now we go to report. Another news. Report that CM Punk felt bad about his recent last week's Collision promo on Adam Page came off. CM Punk made headlines the past weekend, last weekend, after he took some shots at Adam Cole, Adam Page, and off promo, the Collision in Greenboro. The Real World Champ joked that Page had nicknamed Hangman because his action figure is hanging on pegs in stores all over the world. It's been reported that Page was in Greensboro, Powder, the free tape of film this week. According to Hangman, Punk's poke show concept Page did not come off how he wanted him to be and felt bad afterward. There was more drama services started, several Allen AEW talents, including Neff, Hardy, Daniels, sent home by Collision, which is somewhat false. I don't know why they were false news. I don't know why I don't trust Hansen no more. Fuck Hansen, fuck Hansen. Wrestling news. This is wrestling news, but fuck Hansen. Nick Hansen could suck dick. Yeah. Let's go to the real recent news. Let's start with the big one. Oh, this is gonna be a big one. Okay. Crash Wheeler arrested. Yeah, this is what happened this weekend. This on Friday. This is the whole week. Ooh. AEW issued statement. The AEW World Tag Champ Crash Wheeler FTR was arrested this morning by Ireland Police Department, charged one count of aggravated assault with a firearm. He was booked by Circus Court records appointed by Orlando Sutton. AEW issued a false statement to the Senator. AEW made aware of the charge. We are closely monitoring the situation. Wheeler is fully cooperating with the local authorities. You can see Wheeler's mugshot above. We will keep you up there on Wheeler's arrest and fallout. FTR is scheduled to defend the AEW World Tag Titles the Young Bucks All In on Sunday, August 27 in London. So this is something we never seen before. So I don't know why. Maybe there's more to this. So this week's gonna get crazier. Well, whatever. Let's go to AEW Jade Cargill news. Like returning to AEW soon. Cargill may be returning to the ring soon. You think? Cargill's not wrestled since losing TBS champ to Sandler and Double or Nothing on May 28. It also ended her 60-match winning streak. She remains under contract at AEW. Word now reserved that she's been raised to talk about Cargill making a return. Cargill's playing on a plane Hayes, but she was backstage for the August Dynamite of Columbus, Ohio. So yeah, Cargill's making a return, and it's probably for the best that she does. It's gonna be a great return, there's a great return, and basically you have what you want. Yeah, it's basically like that. All right, Chris Jericho says feud with MJF elevated to the main eventer. While some big guy ate up some pod, Chris Jericho's got a lot of topics. During the AEW World Champion Heavyweight talked about a long story from MJF. This MJF Jericho feud lasted 3 to 60 days. It went a year a day. Cool story because we had Max and I becoming friends, and Max joined the one during the Inner Circle. Getting into the Inner Circle, beats in the edge, basically someone's own faction. The year behind the rivalry turned MJF the biggest story night, the world champion. It worked. Running the show, I guess it worked. Yeah, pretty much MJF worked the strategy. So yeah, Jericho's feud with MJF helped establish MJF to main event talent. So yeah, that was pretty much. Alright, this week, this is like AgostoAllElite Podcast this week. Unfortunately, I had to come out. It was like a dental surgery. That's why it was a little bit short this week. But next Sunday, will be a little bit longer, a lot better. So, see you next Sunday. This is AgostoAllElite Podcast saying, is right what is right, baby.